Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Panthers coming in at 6-5, going up against the 49ers, who come in at 6-5.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Carolina Panthers. Now a play fake here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Taylor. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On second down, Taylor. Open receiver complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on fourth down. Now they lose it. Caught left side by Funchess. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Newton. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Newton on first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And here we go on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Fights him off. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have them
under pressure, and they get to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Long, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Adams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Adams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio, come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio. Shit. Ohio.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. DeAndrew White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. LjDubZero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Off play action. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
We got 3. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Set 180.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Back.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go. White, 9. White, Ohio.
Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Taylor on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Throw left side, complete. It's Fleming. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Again, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 12 yards to go on third down. From the 50, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Butker able to put this one through. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams.
The half, it's out. It's incomplete. Time here in. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the. They'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be.
I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
To the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing else. And while that play was unsuccessful to start this, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game, things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 30. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, follow on. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. 20! Funches has it complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Fights loose. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, here's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Panthers on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Barrett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cannon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Back to throw. Barrett. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
This is caught. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. 3, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing again. Barrett. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barrett forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Barrett. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw on 2nd down, Barrett, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101, never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Barrett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Adams. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2nd and goal from the 1. And across across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. As they run the counter play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Following the fumble recovery, Barrett dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. That one goes for 36 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. DeAndrew White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. And the lead will shrink to 6. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home.